you are awakening to a stunning political reality. Trump, he's poised to complete the most unlikely of political comebacks.
Now, Joyce, we can anticipate a significant amount of back and forth between Donald Trump's attorneys arguing for a very, very broad application of the Supreme Court's ruling, and then obviously Jack Smith looking to be narrow as possible in how that is done. If you're in the driver's seat and you're looking at this objectively, how good do you feel about what could remain of all of these indictments if the Supreme Court decision is broadly applied the way that Trump's lawyers are going to seek to have it done?
Well, look, Trump's lawyers want the entire indictment to be thrown out. It's unlikely that that will be the case, and even the Supreme Court did not go that far when they wrote this opinion, because there's a lot of conduct involved in this indictment that is personal conduct. That's the conduct of candidate Trump, not President Trump. Where the lines will have to be drawn, though, in the Supreme Court, as you know, we've discussed this before, they didn't really establish a test for Judge Chutkan to use in deciding where that dividing line between official and unofficial conduct is, and perhaps more importantly, when the presumption against indicting or charging official conduct, when that presumption can be overcome. She'll take the first cut at that, but it's very clear that there will be another round of appeals to engage in oversight over the decisions she makes.
Andrew, I have to ask you, because you've written so much about this and thought so much about these cases, the classified documents case, all the cases, January 6th. How do you feel as a former prosecutor and a lawyer?
I think of this very much from an international perspective. So, Andrea, very much in your wheelhouse, because I think about the other countries that have been able to have a legal system that have held political leaders, even the most senior political leaders, to account in fair trials. And that is not to prejudge what a jury would do here, but the defendant and the public had a right to have a speedy trial. And I think our legal system has really failed us, at least at the federal level.
Merrick Garland was not the right choice. So many people could have stopped this, including Mitch McConnell.
You know, I think you need to. I think that one thing that people need to take into consideration is that I think the biggest thing that happened is so many people are effing stupid. They are just dumb. How dumb do you have to be to vote for putting abortion rights into your Constitution and then voting? You said it earlier, and voting for the person that is going to take away that.
Just took that right away from you, and we'll take it away nationally.
Or voted for in Missouri, voted for a hike in the minimum wage for people who don't support, and then voted for people who don't support raising the minimum wage. I mean, at some point, it's just, you're stupid. You're just an idiot. And that we have tens of millions of stupid people in this country who may be actually stupid or have been rendered stupid by their stupid media.
We are full on in the idiocracy. I mean, we have elected President Camacho. It is drink up your Brondo, because and we were saying, Rude, it's the stuff like we laughed at from Good Liars, like, oh, look at these MAGA morons, look at the stuff they believe, ha ha ha. And but you're right, today it's not funny, is it? It's like it's gotten 2016 sex ring in the pizza parlor times 11 billion now. They are fully not just, like I was saying, not even a cult. It's like mass hypnosis. They believe anything he says and only what he says.
And it's also, and they're going to make policy based on the delusions now. It would be as if you bring up the QAnon comparison, but they never made policy based on QAnon. Yeah. And now we have them, they're going to actually pass laws, or Trump is just going to declare some things that, use either the Comstock Act or the Alien Enemies Act in order to do things that are based on pure fiction. We're going to contort ourselves around lies.
Well, I respect the will of the people, certainly. I'm not going to respect the ill of a weasel in Donald Trump, somebody who doesn't understand that these same voters don't want government-mandated abortions.